Okay, I want to finish up with the standard shader. Let me get a share screen going here. All right, so I already showed you this one where uh, oops, we have uh, these different uh, materials, N and M switch the materials, and we looked at just the pure albedo, the albedo with the normal, the albedo with height map, nice bump. Adding occlusion darkens those valleys, adding details, a higher tiling overlay of the original texture, and the overlay of the lace, and then emission. Uh, and I think if I go back to O here, whoops, there's what I want. Here's that lace texture. I thought you'd be interested to see something in Unity called cloth. Um, it, the cloth has, I feel, marginal utility. Uh, One has to attach different nodes of this little plane to something. The top row is attached to something, and it's limited to only being able to collide with spheres and capsules. So it's got this little animated capsule that's moving back and forth and pushing it. It'll respond to kind of random forces that make it look like wind. It is an interesting material, but and this is, of course, a cutout material to make this lace. All right, so let me stop that one, and I'll quit this. So here I've got, this is the shader calibration. I believe it's still available on the asset store. But this has in it a lot of interesting materials um, that it's set up here so that you can kind of cycle through them with the M and the N key. Um, and this is the metallic version of aluminum. And if I go forward here with the M key, I get to a specular aluminum. These look virtually identical, but they're just different pathways. We've got brass, brushed metal, copper, fabric, glass, where here it's kind of transparent, uh, gold, leather, mud, glossy plastic, matte plastic, a rough plastic, rubber, silk, silver, skin, steel, a tarp, and wood. And we're back to aluminum again. Here's one of my materials set up. I've lost the bottom of this thing. That's what's wrong. There we go. Okay. So P advances the scene. So here's one of my materials just as opaque. Uh, Here it is with the normal, a height map. I can see kind of as it goes around that you can sort of feel the bumps. Uh, uh, specular, specular with a normal map, specular with the height map. Uh, Here occlusion is added. Uh, there's a transparent one that kind of fades off into transparency. Here it is with both a height map, a normal map, and occlusion. And here it is with cutout and fading. So different examples of materials that you can have. And again, I'll stop that. The standard shader gallery, I'm not sure if this is still available. It comes from Zorotos, who are a material maker. And the materials, there are lots of them. And they're all examples of how to use these different masks to have different materials in different places. So we have the wood in here, and we have shinier kind of uh, glossy dark brown edges. And these are worth having a look at, if nothing else, to see how they set up the different textures to make these overlays, these different materials on the same object, having brass here and copper here, or having emissive materials in one place and non-emissive in others. So I'll provide this as part of the upload. So I'm going to stop sharing at this point. I'm going to end the recording, and I'll see you all in class. Bye.